Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you, and if you're my previous subscribers, welcome my little astronauts. For today's video, we're going to be talking about and discussing the concept of time and everything within it. Now, we're not going to go too deep into this video. Now, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Please also be aware that the information I am giving you is just been given to me and download information from my guide. If you do have questions, please leave it in the comment section below of this video, or if you're here with me live right now, you can leave it in the live chat. So we're going to be discussing time and understanding everything that you need to know about time based on what I have been given. Now, everyone has their own truth, and this is a series on what I'm doing on the channel called Relearning Everything That You've Been Told and Taught as a Kid. Okay, so I have my whiteboard here. I'm so happy to have it because I've been wanting to do this since the beginning of my channel, and I finally have the guts to do some sort of teaching. Now, please be aware I'm not a teacher, although I would like to be able to teach you guys so that I can help you on your journey. Please let me know and give me advice along the way if you are a teacher in the past, or you've done it, or you retired. Let me know, okay? Hi, Billy. Hi, Alma. Hi, Brenda. What's up, love? So we have a lot to do today. We're going to talk about time. It's not political, okay? So if you're here for the politics, that comes later. Not in this video, but in another video, all right? So if you guys have questions, just ask in the live chat. So the first thing that I want to talk about today is the soul contract and understanding the soul contract. So a lot of you guys, when you're born, you already have agreed to everything that's going to happen in your life, from the people that you're going to meet, to the people that you're going to know, to the people that are going to provide you with information, people who are going to hurt you and be able to get you to challenge yourself more than you really wanted to do. But the main point of that is that they're here to help you. Hi, love, peace. What's up, love? And the main point of everything today is to kind of just talk about understanding the concept of time. Now, everything that I do on my channel is for your highest good. And so hopefully you have something and you take away a lot from this video. I really do. So let's begin. So we all know that when you were born, you agreed to a soul contract, correct? So let me just explain something in what I have gotten from my guides, and let me know if you do see this screen, okay? So this is how we've been told. It's a concept of time, right? And you can see that it's in a linear line, right? Time is not linear. Time is a man-made contract designed by men, right? So men or women, whatever you want to call them, when you're born here, right? That is your birth. But then this is you right now. You're in your present. You're away from birth, but you're not close to death. So this is you, right? You're in the present moment. You're here now. But in the future, you're going to be dead. Right, that's just a natural concept. That is the cycle of human life. That is the cycle of life on Earth. But what if I had told you something differently? Because your soul contract is everything that you agreed to, right? Well, if you take the Bible, you understand the Bible. If you are religious, I'm not religious, but I'm using the concept here because it is very significant. Is that in the Bible it says that I knew you before you were born, and that is meaning that you knew everything that was going to happen in your life before you were born, right? So let's just put it this way. Time is a man-made contract, right? But it runs linear. There's no up and down. There's nothing. It just runs at the same exact time, which means that at the same exact time that you were born, you were also dead. Now, that's very confusing. Like, well, Chris, how can someone be born and be dead? Because by the time that you've been born, your life is already pre-planned out. And I'll talk this in another video with you about understanding the free will of choice and whether or not you do have the free will to choose your life. You think about it. People are like, well, you have to follow your life path. But that's not really a choice you've been given. Your life has been already pre-planned out if you're following your purpose of life and what you're designed and meant to do here. That's not really choice, right? And so here it is at the same exact time. But what if I have told you that everything happens for a reason, right? So for example, we have that way before you were born, the Civil War happened in the United States, right? Hi, T. And then we had the dinosaurs, and here's you. But have you ever been to like a battlefield on like, Gettysburg battlefield in Pennsylvania, right? And people will say what they hear sound of the destruction going on during the Civil War. Well, if time is linear, and time runs on something that is not so much like the way man makes it. At every point in time, there is a cycle. It keeps repeating itself because it's an event that keeps happening, which means that the reason is that you can't time travel because time doesn't exist. But if you want to travel through and witness different time periods, you have to do astral projection or past life regression. Past life regression allows the human body in the present moment to go back in time. But when they go back in time, these times are still just, they are still in the present. Does that make any sense? And because everything's in the present, it means that your mother, your father, your parents, everyone that you knew are still alive. They may not be alive in your reality, but they are alive. Right. So now let me bring this down and break it up a little bit more. Okay. So let's talk about the sun and earth. So here is the earth, right? We're going to put the E here. This is the earth, right? This is where we live right now. This is planet Earth. But here's the sun, right? Here's the sun, the big sun, and we're talking about the solar system here, right? Well, now this is Earth, and sun shines light to Earth, right? So it goes here, and then light is reflected back from Earth. So the light travels from the sun to the Earth, and then it bounces off from the Earth. And you want to know what they call these? These in space, this is known as light years. This is known as light years. So if you were to travel 36 million years ago, right, 36 million light years, right, what you're going to end up finding, you're going to find up dinosaurs travel and roam the earth till this present day. But the thing that people forget is that dinosaurs may not be here physically on this planet Earth, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist, because they exist in the light. Right? The light is being reflected, which means is why it explains why you see ghosts, why you see phenomena, why you see figures. And I'll talk about that in another video, how that works. Light is a very unique thing, because when light bounces on something that is not dark, it reflects back. But when something is dark, light is dwarfed and it's not giving back, right? And so a lot of you guys may refer to this person or that dark entity as an energy vampire. Right? An energy vampire. You know, energy vampires takes energy, but doesn't give it back. Right? That is a dark entity. That's what makes it dark, because they're stealing your light, but they're not giving you anything. Right? Oh, this is where it is. So we're going to erase this. We're going to talk about the next thing that you guys need to know about time. Now, this feels like it's a lot to process and comprehend, but I trust you and I promise you that the more you start to think about it and the more you start to process it and rewatch the video if you need to, you'll be able to understand it a lot more. You'll be able to understand the concept of time, and that time is an illusion, and that things do exist. And I'll explain that in the, further on in this video. So understanding the brain, that's the main concept here, the brain, right? So when the brain is dead, so let's say you're dead, right, on this time frame. So now your past and your birth are in the past, right? But here you are, you just died today. Just hypothetically, you died today, right? Well, what that means is a lot of people in the science and the scientific world, it says that when the brain dies, it replays back your life. You replays 8 minutes of your entire life. Well, not the case. This would explain manifestation. It would explain tarot. This is not called quantum physics. What this is known as is that you can create anything with your own destiny because you are dead. But everything that you've been living, now you have to ask yourself, because time is linear, right? And I said you were born, you were present, and you're dead at the same exact time. That would explain why you have the power and the ability to manifest, how you'll be able to do tarot and stuff like that. It's very interesting and very unique because everything evolved around you. You are the center of Earth. You are what's it called? You are the essence that makes this world tick. Without you, there will be no world, because all I am to you is just a reflection of what you want me to be. That's all that I am. I'm nothing more than that. I'm just a reflection. So going back to the manifestation and tarot, and I do hope this does make a little bit more sense to you. My guys are channeling through me, so if it is talking a little fast, I do apologize. But the main point is that when you're dead, right? So you're dead and you have 8 minutes to go back to revisit your entire life, right? Well, 8 minutes, you can go back to see your partner. You can go back and see your parents again. You can see your kids. You can see everything in within this 8 minutes in the brain malfunction, the brain functioning, right? But what if in those 8 minutes, each minute equates to 80 years, right? In your brain. Just hypothetically, because time doesn't exist, so it could be 80 years. Which means that could explain why most humans on today's earth live to 80 years. Right? So if you're 80, just say hypothetically you're 80, what you could be right now living, and you could be living in your mind right now, which is why they say don't let your mind control you, but if your mind can control you, you can control and manifest anything that you desire. You could be your own God, your higher self could be because you felt it before. Now, this could be also about deja vu, right? So a lot of you guys may not know what deja vu is. I think I spelled that right. I don't think I did. But deja vu is when you have and feel like you experienced that particular event before, right? And that could be why. Because if you're dead, but you're living this 8 minutes again, starting from birth all the way to death, again, right? Almost like a reevaluation, you're going to start to feel the sense of deja vu as if you've been there before, because maybe you have. Maybe you've been there when you relived that life until death, and now you're just replaying it in your head. That's deja vu. Right? And so the reason why this is all significant and why time is the man-made contract is that everything is run by course, right? So a court, let me just show you what a court looks like. Do I have one here? Yeah, I do. So this is what a court looks like, right? This is an energetic crystal, and it runs in your clock. Without a court, there is no time. Without your computer, there is no time, because time runs on this powerful energy, right? In order to create a crystal, you have to have a large sum of energetic energies compressing into the ground to formate a crystal. Right? The same way that you were born, you will have to be pressurized by dust. You are stardust, right? So when you take stardust and you compound it, you end up making it into like Play-Doh, right? That is the same way with crystals, right? This is an energetic boundary, right? If you really want to witness and understand time and go back in time, you need a quartz crystal, because quartz crystals are going to send you back in time, right? So, really, this is everything that I have to teach you today. I'm going to keep this video short. This was a lot and a lot to process, so I am going to end it here. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Any question that you have, I'm more than happy to answer for you. Now, normally I can do this all day with someone if I was interacting out with them, vice versa, a student, and it'll be a lot easier because I'm able to answer your questions. But since this is just a screen and it's hard to be able to get your reaction, I do hope you do understand it. Just let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And remember, this is part of the series. This is episode 1 of relearning life from the start. So I'll be re-explaining everything. I'll be re-explaining your emotions and how it all began. I'll be explaining life as you know it. All right. You're welcome, Brenda and T. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.